Welcome back to Let's Pop About It TV. I'm your host, Polo. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay tapped in with every drop we put out. Today we're bringing you a conversation featuring ATM Richie, Smooth Groove, and Popeye D Dawg. They sat down and spoke on the situation surrounding Grape Face and some of the things that have been said about him allegedly messing with them boys. Now, this is all alleged, but Popeye D Dawg explained what he's seen and gave his side of the story. Shout out to ATM Richie for putting out his content. Make sure you check out his channel. Looks like he's really coming up and growing in this space. The streets are definitely talking, and this situation got people looking real close at what's true and what's not. Once again, salute to ATM Richie, Smooth Groove, and Popeye D Dawg for keeping it raw and giving their perspective. This is Let's Pop About It TV. I'm your host, Polo. Make sure you smash that like button. Drop a comment and subscribe. We out.
And right here where we at, our particular car, which is the Crip car, we not a million deep. So we try to have a little unity amongst each other. You know, I know there's different fractions
together.
that, you know,
What y'all got? Work with what y'all got.
Absolutely. So in my eyes, I feel like if a person is salvageable, you know, instead of throwing a person to the wolves like they're expendable, I try to, you know, extract the best out of them as possibly we could. But if a person is just all bad and there's no hope in them, why continue to hinder the program? You feel? So with that being said, man, it was some allegations came up with some fetty that came up missing. It was a nice little pretty penny, enough to get a man touched. You feel me?
Yeah, they said it was $1,000. It's supposed to have been $1,000.
Bingo, man. He did some fuckery, you know, with some of my good peoples, man. Some dabos, you know, for $1,000, man.
The who's nigga.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the third party that was involved in the play was a transsexual. So when niggas wind up getting the you know, getting the horn about the boy Face, and niggas go through the thing, we see, you know, he on there elaborating with a transsexual. But niggas, I guess from what I heard, his people that already had word prior to the situation going down that he was elaborating back and forth with them peoples, and they had got up on him and told him, nigga, that's out, and he still doubled back and went behind niggas back and was still elaborating with them peoples. So yeah,
that's
on my mama. Take your ass over there to the SNY yard if you want to go set up them punks and do all that old gay shit. You going over that way. You feel me?
He ain't even gotta go there. He just could be real with himself and let his hair down wherever he at. Shit.
All right, so look, was he interacting with the tranny in a sexual fashion, or was they just getting money?
I'm not 100% gonna put that on that man, because I don't know the exact specifics to the conversation. I just know it was a back and forth combo, and he was notified to cease and exist that conversation with those particular people, and he chose to continue.
So he was
on with that.
Oh yeah.
Bingo. He was warned before.
He was warned,
and he continued. So it's
okay, yeah, I think Face. That's my nigga. Hey. I love that nigga, blood.
We gonna give him a fair trial though. When he get back, he gonna plead his case. He gonna have, you know.
Please get a homie a fair trial.
Go working. When I seen him, he had that sad look on his face. He had that. The head was down and
his spirit was broken.
Yeah, like his spirit was broke. I said, oh, the first thing on my mind, I'm like, how the fuck he get over here? Because I didn't know the nigga was over here. They like, man, they just whooped him off the other side. I said, what the fuck? I said, not Mr. Blah Blue Face. I said, hell no, Mr. Blah Blue Face ain't never getting.
Man, I guess the coins go a long way. You brought a flashback back where you said lost a knife. I left a knife in the shower, and I thought my sonny wasn't gonna tell on me. Next thing I know, we go to the yard. He said, yeah, tell the homies how you left that knife in the shower. I said, man, I thought we would go there. That was between us. Next thing I know, I'm running the whole yard. But I ain't doing that yet. This nigga gotta go.
Yeah, same shit happened to me on the yard. Dead homies. I tried to say the big homies' cells smell like booty. They beat my ass for playing games. Dead homies, fast.
It probably did smell like booty, though.
Yeah, but he let me say.
Oh, niggas in there, sir.
The first day, he was like, all right, that's enough gay jokes. The second day, we smoked. I'm like, yeah, man, it smell like straight booty. That nigga said, yeah, you gotta take a DP game. I said, for real? I said, can we go body? I said, can we go body? They said, we'll do body in here, man.
Me personally, I don't give a fuck. As long as a nigga don't incriminate nobody or incriminate himself, man, to each his own. Because niggas doing this and niggas doing it for content to put food on their table to feed their kids and clothes on their back. So how the fuck I look like telling ATM Richie, nigga, don't put no food on your table to take care of your kids? Nigga, I look like a hater. Nigga, if you feeding your family this way, nigga, long as you, like I said, long as you not incriminate nobody or incriminate yourself, nigga, I don't give two fucks about how you get down and what you
I see
do.
what he say. Like, you the platform. You should just let niggas do what they do. It's up to them if they, do some dumb shit and end up.
Right, because at first people was mad at me. It sounded like
Cause
people
look,
was mad
ain't
at me.
nobody said nothing when the white girl do her shit and had nigga just she put the phone on and just she be cutting her toenails and let niggas talk and they tell on the world.
Bro, listen, bro, we just had a full-fledged racial riot about 2 months ago, $5. A full-fledged a nigga got sliced from here to here. The nigga Ace from Durock got bust on in his face from here to here. All because he didn't want to pay $25 behind a spice debt. Weird ass nigga.
Now he got that scar.
Nigga gave him a good $1.50.
Stupid nigga.
That's that scar.
For that, I wound up beating the nigga, this nigga named T Dawg from 5-5 neighborhood. I wound up beating him with an extension cord on the yard. And then we find out this nigga in the cell fucking on a pump. He in the cell and they in there doing punk activities. Not fucking on a pump, but his cell he was on some undercover punk shit. And we find out we had to
But
bully
they
him
were
down.
laid up watching movies or something, watching Lifetimes.
Man, no, the nigga he come to the yard and try to tell the homies like, oh, my celly cut a hole in the back of his boxers and put his hands on the wall talking about some fuck me. So my celly like, what you do to the nigga? Like, I told him, man, you can't be in this cell. My celly looking like, so why are you out here telling us that? Why is Cud not getting carried out on the stretcher?
Right.
Man, we whooped